Right, hello there. Right. Yeah, good evening. I'm Janet, and I'm going to tell you more of a story really than stand-up, if you don't mind. Mansfield's had a bit of a hard time of it tonight, as I mentioned a few times. Well, I'm from Mansfield. I grew up in Mansfield. I hated where I grew up. Absolutely hated it. I never felt like I fitted in. I just felt blonde hair, blue eyes, strong character. I must be more Viking. Felt like I got a Viking heritage. Even got the Nordic warrior tattoo. So to prove it, I did a DNA test. You know the ones you get through the post? Swabbed my mouth, sent it off. Came back, I'm 92% from Mansfield, North Nottinghamshire. My family were conquerors of nowhere, other than their backyards and brick shithouses. I've got over it. My parents were really good to me and my sister. They brought us up to be strong, quite resilient, which should be in good stead for when, about 8 years ago, I cycled to my hospital, local hospital, QMC, in Nottingham. And it's not the cycling that it stood me in good stead for, although I am a crap cyclist, by the way. That means something later. Yeah, terrible cyclist. But I cycled to my hospital, local hospital, and found myself in a neurologist appointment, and I've got Parkinson's, told I've got Parkinson's, young onset Parkinson's. Great. So, it gets better, don't worry. So I created a character, Mr. P, a pesky sidekick, somebody who could come on this horrible journey with me. Think Noel Gallagher's Liam, or Thor's Loki, or Ted Lasso's Nate. You know, pesky sidekick, come along with the journey, and we did some challenges. The first challenge that we did to kind of kick Parkinson's in the nuts was a London to Paris bike ride. How hard can it be? Well, 80 miles a day, 4 days on the hottest week on record was pretty hard. Not to mention that we were surrounded by a group, we were cycling with a group of mammals, middle-aged men in lycra. They didn't like me because I was slow, but anyway, they were basically more Timo Bradley Wigginses than anything else. Think Tour de Farce and Tour de France. But we did it. We did it. Another challenge that I did was a 24-hour dance-a-thon. How hard can that be? It's only dancing for 24 hours for charity. Only I chose the weekend when the clocks went back. So it was 25 hours. It's like the longest wedding disco of your life. If I hear Jive Bunny Megamix one more time. Another challenge that I did was a remote, isolated art retreat in Wales. In a lonely caravan, just me and my dog, and rations of food, just the food that I took. And it was pretty wild out there, you know. There was no contact with anybody for 20 days. I went pretty feral. I just drank wine, ate crackers, you know, and painted a lot. And I endured the strongest winds I've ever encountered. And the weather was pretty bad as well. But yeah, one of the biggest challenges I've done was set up a Parkinson's theatre group called the Parky Players, which we've been to the Fringe 3 years now, and 5-star reviews. I'm very proud of it. But it's ridiculously hard with Parkinson's. How hard can it be? It's ridiculously hard. I mean, there are 47 symptoms or reasons why you shouldn't do comedy theatre or stand-up with Parkinson's. I can only think of one symptom that benefits from this. I'm standing up in front of you guys. And let me tell you, one of our most frequent symptoms, constipation. It works a treat for that. But yeah, no, really, Parkinson's and comedy theatre really don't work together at all. But nowadays, after doing all these exciting things, and nowadays I've kind of got back to more basic, prosaic things, closer to home challenges. Like, for instance, I don't like shopping. I don't like food shopping. Never liked it, to be honest. But I really don't like it with Parkinson's. I mean, getting your card out, your phone out under pressure at the queue, at the aisle, or packing your shopping is a real nightmare for Parkinson's. So, obviously, there's online shopping. You must have experience online shopping, Tesco's deliveries. I mean, other companies are available, but Tesco's deliveries, it's like a social revolution. It's like, I can only compare it to the invention of the weekend, or the invention or the availability of the contraceptive pill in the 1960s. You know, it's revolutionised my life. Or VAR for football. maybe not that last one. No, but no, seriously, challenges much more closer to home for me now with Parkinson's. I mean, turning this TV over, the smart TV over, has become a major challenge with my cognitive ability and my parky fingers. I never see the full match. I always miss first half, trying to turn the channel over. And talk about trying to find anything on YouTube, searching on YouTube. You do that on-screen keyboard, and you type in your words, and it takes you ages, really ages, for somebody with Parkinson's. When you get to the last word, last letter, should I say, and you press delete rather than backspace, and the whole lot's gone, and you have to start again. Really? Is that really what we've come to in our technology life? My favourite challenge, or my least favourite challenge that I face regularly, is the challenge to get the correct meds on time, get my correct medication on time, or get a GP's appointment. Well, there's a challenge in itself. You know, it's like something like I can only compare to the Crystal Maze, or Only Connect, trying to figure out the code breaking to get past the receptionist, the GP receptionist. I like to call them bouncers. Or I also compare it to something like The Wizard of Oz, and how Dorothy is challenged to Yellow Brick Road to get to that GP or the wizard. And when you finally break the codes and get down the labyrinthine corridors, you've got through the phoning up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you get down the labyrinthine corridors, get to the inner sanctum of the GP surgery, open the door, and there's a little GP in the corner, Googling your symptoms. Brilliant. And not to mention the absolute nightmare of trying to get your meds on time. It's ridiculous, coordinating them. And the fact that we have to pay medication, and that's not a joke. People with Parkinson's have to pay for meds. So yeah, there's plenty of challenges, and I'm just going to read you a little poem that I wrote about me and Mr. P, me and my Parkinson's. So I don't really use Mr. P anymore as a name. I kind of, over the last 8 years, I don't feel I need to have him around anymore. So here you are, Mr. P, you're a welcome guest, you shaky pest. You no longer bully me. You've had your fun, but now your rampage is done. I could understand that acceptance and adaptation is key. So farewell, Mr. P. We've done crazy things together and had a ball. But I'm stronger now. Maybe I'm Viking after all. Thank you.